Hello everybody, my name is Merc. We're back in the shadow of the Erdtree, and I've equipped this new weapon that I spontaneously upgraded at the end of the last episode, Shadow Sunflower Blossom. It is a holy weapon, and I didn't quite realize, but it scales more with faith, so it's not going to be the most effective of our weapons, but can use it for a little bit. We got some dust falling from above. Is that really? This is where we came from, I think. Bliss ahead. Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say, I thought this was a big open area, and I found the one spot where it's not. So we found our bliss here. Hopefully this is a nice little zone. I don't even know where to begin looking, so you know me, I'm gonna follow along this cliff. See if we can find anything interesting. Got some shades. These are giant gravestones now that I'm realizing. These are giant gravestones made of other gravestones. Oh, okay. That's not exactly as strong as I thought it would be, but it's fine. I thought it would be a bit of a wider splash. Deep purple lily. It's interesting how the hollows drop different stuff depending on where they are. There's like a giant gravestone in the back with a hole in it. Almost reminiscent of the blacksmith golems. Don't really see the need to take out all the shades. Can't tell if there's like twinkling. I can't tell if it's ambient twinkling or scarab. Surely it must be ambient. Turn up my own volume for a moment. Oh. I was kind of hoping for that, but I didn't expect it already. Just head south and we'll find the map marker. Theoretically. Got a dog up ahead. A little worried about this. Probably fine, probably nothing. Deep purple lily. And here is our map. Precious item ahead. Indeed. Guarded by some rabbits. The southern shore. Seek grace. Oh boy, we've done it. Okay, so there's actually not a whole lot down here. Because this is probably just the main path up. And then this is probably nothing. And we've been over here. This is where the boss is. No. Yes? No, it's not. The boss is over here. We've not been on this ledge. There's a fire or furnace golem up here. And we've not been on any of this like red upper plateau area. It looks like there's maybe an island right here. And then we can go south. Gotta cross a Mikla. We'll ride to that. Got our fragment. Nectar Blood Burgeon. Let's read these new items. A young shoot heavy with velvety purple nectar. Said to burgeon forth with the nectar-like blood of abandoned Trina pooled. Map of the southern shore of the gravesite plain. A captivating vista of brilliant blue flowers intermingled with colossal stone coffins of unknown origin that seemingly drifted to this place. To the east, the jagged peak thrusts upward into the clouds. True. To be a view. There's the dragon. Have we... Oh, you can even see it on the map. I don't think we've been to the dragon itself. Actually... I can't tell. Did we go up this way? I feel like we might have went up this way instead of around. I wonder if there's perhaps another way we could go then. From the Dragon Pit terminus. Maybe I'll check that out. I'll leave a marker there just to remind myself. I do feel like there's been a couple areas where I've been like, we'll go check that out later, and then I forgot. This game is very big, so I'm sure that I missed some stuff. Not sure what I'm looking at right there. I guess we've seen those in the underground. I don't remember them being that vicious. But also, that was 2 years ago, so maybe it was. Because we seen them in Siafra River, which is underground. So of course we can go to that peak over there. That is some way of dealing with it. Wait, are these coffins? Is that what this is suggesting? What that map was suggesting? That these giant structures are coffins? And that would, the Grave Glove War would suggest that it's true. Colossal stone coffins of unknown origin. Kinda wild. Sorry, birds. It's hard to even tell where I came from. I think I just came from over there, right? Do see an item across the way. I think we can get there. I don't see no strong foe. We can make eternal sleep pots. Buildup of eternal sleep. More than double the FP cost. I forgot that sleep is a stat in this game. I think the only time we used it was against a bear. A rune bear. Perhaps we should... Oh, great. I was concerned we might see these things around. That's pretty annoying, but it is what it is. It's funny because I was like, oh yeah, the strong foe. Looking around, playing all safe. This is Makilla's ear. Oh, I can't touch the cross. I'm on the horse. I abandon here my doubt and vacillation. I guess we'll try this again. These guys aren't hard, they just cheap shot you. Oh, wait, they're right there. I thought I couldn't see them. Because that one, like, materialized right in front of me, did it not? Maybe I'll have to watch back the footage. That's the only reason why I was a little upset, because I thought it was invisible and then it shot its goop out at me after, or as it, you know, became visible. And then once you're gooped, you're in panic mode. Thankfully, it slowly walked toward me, but I still couldn't handle it. I don't know. I'm scared to death of these friggin' things. Grave cricket. Cricket that produces a raspy cry. They look like little... I was gonna say ears at first, but the more I look at it, it's like a little face. It's a soul. The sound of these crickets are often taken to be the rustling of the restless dead, or sometimes the sound of the calling voices. Ooh, I'm gonna keep that in mind for D&D. That's pretty sweet. I know exactly how I'm gonna use that. Just like the idea of that to add to the ambiance of an area cursed by death. Cool, well... we didn't get ganked by the weird bug thing, so that's good. This might be a path. Let's wrap around and double back, I suppose. Why are people wanting to go home? What is this place? Where does this lead? It's just this back to the site of Grace. It is. The site of Grace is right around the corner, is it not? Yeah. Didn't even see this path. That's fine. was hoping there'd be like some sort of item along the way, but alas. We are here on Hand Beach. Uh-oh. That was a bad jump, but I salvaged it. Did not realize we were so high up. Yeah, I can't buff this weapon. I was gonna say, what if this is a big waste of time? Okay, I was gonna say. Nope, not like that. Nope. I thought for sure we'd have it. I can't believe that thing didn't get staggered. I did 3 jump attacks. I guess they were not in succession. 2 of them were, though. Nothing for my efforts. I was trying to read the message and it disappears. Wonder if you can go on that coffin. Don't really want to fight any more of these. What do these messages say? Don't you dare. There's so many areas that are like slightly like other very famous areas in Souls games. Yeah, I had a feeling it was trying to give me the finger. Yep. Yep. Of course I kill 2 that are completely unnecessary, and then I come over here and this one's just like, nah. You actually suck. Like, sheesh, man. Alright, I guess. I had to remember how to get back there. It's all the way down there. You can get on that coffin. Oh yeah, I forgot about these orbs of magic, but I guess I conveniently ran around it. Seems like all the coffins have something on it. I'm correct. Yeah, it took a little too much of a drop there. This is cool, but I don't need these items. I mean, maybe I'll give up halfway through and just be like, alright, it's time to finish this, and then whip out the Mimic tier and GG. Maybe. I'm mistiming this. We haven't fought these hands in a while. It was like, see it moving me to the side there? Oh my gosh, I cannot jump attack these. There we go. I have to be so precise on smaller enemies. This one got glanced, I guess? Oh, it's because it saw me, probably. Yeah. If you attack something without it being in combat, you get a buff. But one of the hands saw me. It's not even a very high value rune, but okay. This seems like somewhere you'd get to very late in the DLC. I would consider myself pretty late at this point. I was unsure how big the world was once we got to the Dragon Mountains and I didn't see the signpost, right? I didn't see that. But it revealing the map to us has kind of shrank the world view in my eyes, because this is like, I don't know, 1.5 zones over here. I don't know. The Dragon Peak is cool, but it's pretty small. It doesn't need to be big. It just needs to have a sense of scale, right? There's not a lot of exploration there, just for only for a couple points, I guess. But it sets a good vibe. Are we done over here? Oh no, this is a way. Notice the grave crickets as I ran by. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is gonna lead to down here in the Finger Ruins of Rhea. I thought these were fingers. Could this be a god, so to speak, death? Is this where Godwin's body is? It even looks like a fingerprint. That's really funny. So is it the same over here? Yeah, definitely. Okay. What is this space? It feels like there's a big open space there. We're gonna put the little man there. We're gonna remove this little man, then we're gonna come back here, I think. See what else is over here. Try that again. So we need to visit every one of the gravestones, or the coffins, to get their goodies. Though most of the time it just seems to be grave glove wards. I don't think that one embedded in the wall will have anything. I think we did end up getting this one because that's where we came down from. We got all these two as well. So we're missing this one probably. I don't know if I want to mark it. I'm sure I'll know. And then whatever ones we see over here. Including this one. More of those crickets. They're really hard to see. It's interesting. I kind of am appreciating the rare materials in this game because they don't like jump out like all the other items, right? So that's what makes them rare, is you have to find them yourself. I wouldn't mind if they brought that system forward, like a material system. Maybe even like skipping blacksmiths, although they're unique characters, so don't get me wrong there. I don't mind having a blacksmith character, but making it so you're like salvaging yourself in a way. Doing all the work. There might be an appeal to that. That said, I also don't like crafting, so... Maybe I should even try my L2 strike there, the sunflower special. Again, there's a slight twinkling, but I don't think it's a scarab. Oh, that's all the way in the distance. There's the island. Got some grave birds. It's funny how much trouble grave birds gives you at the start of the game. It's also because you're like unscaled though. Still don't really know what's going on with these blue worm things, but they are unique, I'll give them that. I almost wonder if those grave birds use a similar model to the other birds. And then like they scaled it down and made a unique, like they used the same framework for the other bird, the big birds in Caelid. Maybe, maybe not. Got another bug demon over there. I don't know what else to call them. Spirit gravestone. We also got 2 more of these coffins. I don't think we can get up this way. Oh. I might have just saw one go invisible, one of those weird bugs. There is an item up there. Oh, there's a site of grace. Kind of unexpected. Looks like there's a whole path down. Interesting. So you can get to the zone through the red path. Wherever however you get here. I suppose through Dragon Pit you can probably come this way, right? All that for a grave glove ward 2. You might find one of those in the dang first catacomb in the game. You come out all this way just to get one. I mean, it's a site of grace, it's a checkpoint for somewhere else. This area is relevant, just not if you come from the direction I did, I suppose. Looks like we got another path that way too. I didn't quite expect that. So many people just falling off this edge. Oh, it looks like there's a cave to get to this last coffin. That's just a boss. It looks like it might be like that little imp guy we fought. Yeah, I think it is. We fought him in, I believe at the bottom of a catacomb or something. I knew it. Man, he did the one attack. Like, good on him, I guess, for doing the one attack that would get through that, because I would have traded any of his slashes. But instead he did a grab, and a grab beats super armor. As per fighting game history, fighting game lore. For over 20 years. Not that I'm a fighting game historian or anything, but... Again, if he did any other attack... He could have, like, dodged out of the way, of course, but we both know he wasn't gonna do that. I didn't necessarily mean to do that, but okay. Actually... It's buffing our fire weapon, so I'm just gonna pull out the fire weapon. And that's why you pull out the fire weapon. Also, the fire weapon is fully upgraded, that was not. It was fun while it lasted, though. I think we do need more smithing stone 6s now, so it's pretty good. It's not necessarily what I wanted. Yeah, I thought this was a dead end, so... There's more demi-humans down here. Stealth. Oh, it screamed. I feel like the other ones might. No, we probably killed everyone around here. In this little area, but there's probably a few more out here. We really find the most basic enemies in the game right here. Huh. Well, they rigged those guys to explode. That's interesting. Thank you. Really? New grave gloveworts. We've not seen the higher level grave gloveworts because we've not been to high level catacombs yet. A sharp blade sculpted into a twisted shape. This is a spirit sword that has seen many years of use in the gravesite, said to serve as a medium for communion with spirits. It's got a rancor slash. That's very bad. Oh, we got a big dude there. What? Oh, I'm dead. Yep. That just happened. Where even are we? We're not that far. Don't need to talk about what I could have done better there. We have to find a way to trigger those explosions. Because baiting them out is not the play. It's so funny that they're rigged to chain explode you. Oh, this guy's still there. Oh, he saw... What if I run away real fast, though? What if I run real fast? What do we got here? Not ideal. Very low mana usage though, I guess. I'm like, can we get a twofer? I worry that we're gonna aggro. Yeah, I see you. Okay, well, that could have went smoother. Just gonna drink this because I don't really like this guy. Erdtree. We really didn't trigger that, eh? This is leading over here, I guess. You didn't see nothing. Dude, that roll attack sucks. There's really nothing here but a pair of lovely turtles. I mean dogs. A bit of a dead space once again there. It's fine. You know what they say, they gotta make the lows lows so you can appreciate the highs. This looks like a new enemy in the back. I thought for sure it was charging me. That guy body blocked him. Thankfully that stagger exists. If the hammer didn't stagger, it would actually be just so bad. This hitbox is so tiny. Just taking out this whole demi-human society. Also, I haven't commented on the blue particle effects of like the petals or the leaves falling. I suppose they're petals. Is that where you sleep? That's where you sleep now. Hi. Oh, these are little babies. Didn't even see you. This man's scurrying. I'm glad the big one hasn't noticed me just culling the whole herd here. Or the screams of them. We already drank our juice, so... time for some good old-fashioned sneaking. Looks like there's one more left, but that's fine. Demi-human Queen Mariga. Mariga? Oh my god, it's Mariga. Because Queen Marica. Tell them what you saw. Visions of Monarch. Starline sword. Sword encrusted with a line of stars fashioned from small pieces of crude glintstone, weapons of the demi-human swordsman. When bestowed with this weapon by their queen, the swordsmen swear to find the truth that lies at the end of the procession of stars. Owns' line of stars. This skill, named after a demi-human sword master, imbues the sorceress energy into line glintstones executed slash attack. Repeated inputs allow for follow-up attacks, each dealing greater damage than the last. That's cool. This was a cool little area. I have to wonder, is there a way on top of this coffin? Surely. I'm glad that this has stayed consistent, that every coffin has a thing on it. Even if it's a thing I don't necessarily need. Okay. This is right next to the start of the game, except just on the other side of the mountain. I'm gonna say we've explored this canyon entirely. And all of this. Which led up here, so yeah, let's go back up here. Still got some time in this video to continue exploring the Cerulean Coast. Just want to double check where we came from, which would be up ahead to the right. Sometimes there's like 2 levels to a ridge as it goes up a mountain, and then I like want to explore the bottom level, but most often times there's nothing. So we definitely came from this way. Didn't even notice that spell orb. That living spell. We've not been up here. Looking like there's not much going on elsewhere either. Almost got sniped. I gotta say, this area looks lovely, and it doesn't have to fill completely with stuff, but this whole bottom section of the map over here just kind of feels half empty right now. I understand why this area is half empty, because it's supposed to be like a weird stealth section. And they don't want you exploring the whole damn place, even though that's what I did, basically. And then this is like half empty because it's such a, you know, set path, basically. And sort of similar here. Like, it feels like they're like, oh, well, we gotta make a province a little bit, give it some land. But then they don't know how to fill it necessarily. Throw in some monster encounters, and then it doesn't feel necessary to deal with any. Sometimes you do, you don't get anything. It's kind of weird. You get some souls, right? In Dark Souls, it's like, yeah, I guess the punishment is finding a dead end, or sometimes you have to do it to progress. But because the world is smaller, there's just less of it. Here is another example. So instead of putting real loot here, they try to, you know, give a little flavor to the world. We didn't try to go to that coffin over there. We should try to go back there. I forgot about the coffin. Apparently I'm still in battle. I don't quite know where we're going at the moment. It must be that way. Right. It does seem like there's not really a path from here to there. We'll check that after. We are trying to go south. Why are their fingers coming out of the ground? And now they're red. Sheesh. Don't need me to say this, but I'm doing this pretty poorly. Can I even? No, I can't. Maybe I can. Maybe I can. Nope. I hit his head though. That's what matters. Yep. I kind of saw that coming, but not enough to dodge it, apparently. I made him stumble into the wall. Okay, nice. Gives his the reasoning for why he can throw infinite pots. It's because he's got a hefty cracked one, of course. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. One more try. Visions of Hero. Okay, there's quite an area up ahead. What? These are not lootable. Those two purple flowers there. The world is so big they can't even keep track of everything they've done, you know? A little concerned about this. Big open area with a hole in the middle. It's almost reminiscent to these gravestones. Hmm. Don't quite know what's going on here. Did find an item for our efforts, finally. Eternal sleep grease. Not quite sure what the purpose of this area is. Perhaps it'll reveal itself in time. There's a lot more slimes than I realized. I just didn't see them. Well, again, this might be the epitome of the Elden Ring feeling of exploring a big open area and not really finding anything. And not from a lack of trying. I suppose that's supposed to be like a Bloodborne reference or something. Well, we've not been over there. We have found our way over here. Let's go back up this way and see if we can find our way to this red zone. I did not mean to put a man there, it's fine. Dragon Pit Terminus. We are kind of like running out of places to explore, almost. A little concerning. So I think that the plan is here, we want to try to take a right. No, we want to take a right down here. So we gotta go forward for now. Yeah, it's probably because this dragon is alive, so it chased me to the left. I just naturally went that way. Yeah, get stuck on the bush. I'm glad the dragon did not wake up. Well, since the dragon's not woken, let's see what's up here. Nothing but a view. You know, Miyazaki must really love the tri-finger butthole meme, because otherwise he would have got rid of that time ago. But no, he embraced it by making a faction in the game called the Two Fingers, let alone the Three Fingers. Man's a sicko, is what I'm saying. That is a skeleton. We've definitely not been over here. I wonder if the flower is better, because it deals more holy damage. I don't quite understand when the skellies will die or not. The answer is no. Now that's a roll attack. Maybe I don't want great hammers. Maybe I want actual, like, whatever this is called. I think it's great hammer versus colossal great hammer. Ow. Just keep killing skeletons while we can. Oh. feel like I did a pretty good job there. Just in time for the hammer to run out. We got a dragon path up ahead if we just stuck to the low ground. I'll double check up here. Looks like there might be a path that way as well. Okay, we found the dead dragon. I knew we hadn't seen it yet. I'm gonna assume that other path is not a path. All path leads to here. Dragon Communion Grease and Harpoon. A record of crafting techniques left by a warrior who challenged the vile dragon Bale, only to be grievously injured and broken in fear. Okay. Got more stuff for which to kill dragons with. Didn't mean to do that, but I guess it's no big deal. Grand Altar of Dragon Communion.
Warrior true, picture yourself, feasting upon a dragon's essence, on the throbbing heart of the oldest, vilest dragon of them all. It would be the purest form of communion, the fullest sating of your hunger and your consummation as a dragon whole. Yes,
Sure.
as it should be. Now, seek the jagged peak. There you will find Bale, the oldest and vilest of all dragons, landbound warrior. Follow your desire and slay the foul beast. Devour its throbbing heart. I will grant you the strength required. In the name of my lord, Placidusax.
Placidusax. Bless you. Ancient Dragon's Blessing. Use FP to increase all damage negation. Each night the priestess offers her own sleep to her lord and in turn receives the power of his favor. This seems really good. This seems so good that I don't know if I want to use it. I had a feeling these would all be pervy messages. I just wanted to know if I made a mistake or not. I'm sure everybody did the same thing.
In a time long past, Bale turned upon the Dragon Lord. The foul traitor assailed our master and inflicted a grievous wound, only to make a hasty retreat, becoming a sworn enemy of the brood. Since that day, Bale and his bloodline, the Drakes, have served as sacrifices for Dragon Communion, landbound warrior. My lord, Placidusax, has shown your kind what must be done. Seek communion. Sate your boundless appetite. Feel the euphoria of a dragon's essence taking root in your meager frame. In a time long, the foul becoming a sword.
Okay. Can I use this fire? You can only have one or the other, of course. Bale's Tyranny or Bale's Flame Lightning. Bale's Tyranny is one of the greatest Dragon Communion incantations, they both are. Harnesses the fearsome power of Bale the Dread. Channels the form of the Dread Dragon to emit a mighty roar accompanied by a heatwave burst, causing violent eruptions of fire in the area. Even after being consumed, the throbbing heart of Bale continues to resist its subjugation, never weakening. One day, the fire within will consume the very body and soul of its communion devourer. One day. And the same lore, but this one, flame lightning, and the right arm to smash foes with an exposed talon bone, coursing with flame lightning. You can also get Ghost Flame Breath, one of the incantations Dragon Communion. Transforms caster into dragon spew Ghost Flame Breath. The land of spirit graves is home to all manner of dead, and even the corpses of fallen dragon found their way there. Several of them were endowed with such vivacity that even in death they could not fully die. This is cool, but we can't use it, and I don't see us using it anytime soon. I do kind of feel like getting at least 15 points in every stat sounds okay, but we'll see. We'll see. I guess we'll see what's going on here too. It looks like there's a way down if you really want to go down this way. We'll try that later. I can't help but notice we're just on a giant dragon. Does anyone else realizing this? These dragons are so mighty. Why is this one dead? This dragon's the size of a castle. I'm gonna say, it feels like it's getting awfully dark around here. I don't know what's up with that. Whoa! I'm dead. Well, there's an area below. I didn't quite realize that that was just the end of the wing there. It's one way to die. Hopefully the lighting is better now. I imagine down the fingers either takes you to Finger Town or down to that where we just saw. I don't even know where the souls are. Yeah, I didn't quite realize where we were on the dragon. Turns out it's pretty big. Okay, so this is the blue area we just saw. Down below. I love taking all this time just to read a message when I'm on the horse, and then it's try fingers butthole. Gotta be careful with these jumps. I'm getting high up and I don't know where I'm going. There's like a tree growing through the wing. Okay, maybe that means we're done exploring the dragon. Let's go this way first, I guess. I really hope there's something over here. Doesn't look like it. Just a view of Vinger Town once again. View of that site of grace. I almost fell off the edge. Just gonna be a lot of view around here, eh? Gonna say there gotta be one item. And we found the one item in this huge patch of land. Okay, now we go this way. Making sure there's nothing underneath the wing. Some of these trees are blowing so hard, I'm like thinking they're enemies. Caro's hidden grave. There's a tibia mariner back there. Yo, chill, man. Is there really nothing? Okay. Excited to see a new color palette, new area, but these areas seem mostly empty. It kind of feels like they spent a lot of time making the center of the map really interesting, and then the southern section a little less so, we'll say that. Let's switch out to the sunflower for this boss. It's an undead boss, surely the sunflower. gonna say, is it attacking each other? So it seems to summon a grafted scion. That's pretty weird. It's not exactly a grafted scion, I suppose. Not quite sure how to get there easily. I guess this way. If we should maybe switch weapons, I don't know. The sunflower attacks seem pretty good. I just think I need to do it better. Polterstone. What is a polterstone? Makes a noise imitative of a human presence. Contrivance of the gravekeepers made from spirit grave stone. Creates noises imitative of human presence, said to have been used by the solitary gravekeepers to distract themselves from their longing for company. I tried to get greedy with it. Looks like a new enemy type. It's definitely like one of the other grafted scions, like I mentioned. This is a bad run back, unfortunately. This kind of sucks so well. I do like this tactic of just spamming that. I'm enjoying myself. Ooh. Problem with it, well, is partly because there's gonna be a dude attacking you, but who is Caro? Caro's hidden grave. What if I just ignore this and wrap around for the moment? What? I just picked up this head. Oh, it's a material. Skull of bone of an old gravekeeper, mainly found in the hidden grave Caro. The old gravekeepers are boatsmen and continue to summon the dead even after withering away. Okay, apparently there are skulls that are items now. Part of me was hoping that the that thing I keep calling the Graphic Scion would spawn, and I could beat it up first, but obviously that's not how that's gonna work. What a giant grave bird. Okay, it's made out of stone. Ghost Flame Bloom, a flower that grows in grave sites. Of a pair with another gravesite flower, the grave violet, all but incorporeal, it burns without so much as a sound. Weird. Oh, I guess it's these little blue flowers. Once again, it's like you see them, but your brain's like, nah, it's probably not an item, and you don't want to be spamming triangle all the time. Call of Tibia, an ancient ceremonial tool that uses a gravekeeper's skull as a catalyst. Uses FP to summon one loss and death at the spot it is thrown. The creature spins and mows down foes in the vicinity 3 times before dissipating. The dead have long been left to wander. What they need is leadership. I thought I heard another, but quite a bit more to this area. We've found the grave birds. This seems a little ill-advised. Okay, there is a way further, I was gonna say. We gotta find another site of grace. Those grave crickets you don't even see. We need some throwing knives. Got a little lucky there. Maybe. Rings of spectral light. Creates rings of spectral light that fire in unison. Sorcery practiced by the keepers of the spirit graves, where all death ultimately drifts. The rings of light have the same qualities as ghost flame and deal magic damage while also causing frost buildup. Requires 24 intellect. I wonder if they thought hard about like what the crossover between arcane and intellect, or faith and arcane, or faith and intellect are. It seems like faith and intellect might be like death spells. And maybe like faith and arcane is like fire. I don't know, maybe that's backwards. Maybe there is no real method to the madness. We are running out of mana to do this, but... really would like a Sight of Grace. Is there just like no grace here? Is that the lore? I don't even know where to continue looking, to be honest. There's too many grave birds here. Yes, okay, I was really hoping that if I rode through, I would find the way. Yes, perfect. We can even sit down. Excellent. Okay, so we still have to explore this little area. Don't really need to leave a marker, but I just did, as well as this, which I don't even know where to begin there. There was also that path we could have fell down. I think it was up here. Yeah, it was fingers, so perhaps down there. We can remove this. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about this. It feels like we're like more than halfway done this DLC, which is a long ways coming, I feel. But thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, click that like button, subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, folks.